Number 12. The graph below displays the relationship between the number of burgers that are ordered at a fast food restaurant and the number of hot dogs that are ordered. Today there were 25 hot dogs sold. How many burgers did the restaurant sell today? So on the x-axis here we have the number of burgers, and on the y-axis we have the number of hot dogs and the relationship between them. So first we have to see, let's see, 25 hot dogs were sold, so we have to find 25 on this axis. We see that 2 squares is 10, 20, 30. So 25 is between 20 and 30, which is here. So what we do is basically, let's see if we can copy this to Paint. So we have to go from 25 on this axis till we meet this line. So let's plot a point here. Now we have to go from this point down to this x-axis to see how many burgers the restaurant sold, and we end up here. So what's the number? This is between 40 and 60. So 1 square is 10 on this axis, which means that we have 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So this is 50. So the answer is 50 burgers. That's the answer on this one. Let's do one more. The graph below displays the hours versus wages, which is the pay, the money you get when you work. It displays the hours versus wages for a union worker and for a non-union worker. And it doesn't really matter, we don't have to really know what a union worker is, but the union worker is the green line here. So this is a person, describe how much money he or she earns, and the non-union worker is the red one right here. So what is the question? How much more money will the union worker receive compared to the non-union worker if they both work 8 hours? So let's first find out how much they will earn if they work 8 hours. Okay, so let's copy this to Paint so we can work with it a little bit. Make this bigger. Okay. They worked 8 hours. So let's go from 8 up till we meet this line. And then we go from here, from this point to the left till we meet this axis, and then we see how much money we get. And here this point is 50. So $50. Same thing here, we go from 8 till we meet this line, and it's here. And when we have this point, we go from this point to the left till we meet this axis, and we can read 200. So $200 and $50. And the question was, how much more money will the union worker receive compared to the non-union worker? So the answer have to be $200 minus 50 dollars. Sorry, $50. And the answer is, of course, 150. So the union worker will earn $150 more than the non-union worker. That's the answer.